Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Hanuman. After a long break, Ram, we are meeting today by God's grace. I'm a little bit under the weather, but जो संकल्प किया है वो पूरा करना है. तो I will try and do justice. So excuse me if I am not up to mark today. But आज जब चिंतन चल रहा था, when I was just thinking about the entire Ramayana, because what happens is many a times we tend to keep ourselves busy. We keep ourselves so busy, our senses so busy, that the time to think does not happen. When we are doing manan, when we are doing chintan, when we are introspecting, does not happen. And the activities can be varied, right? It does not only have to be going outside and meeting people. It could be engaging ourselves with books also. It could be engaging ourselves with one class after another also. It could be engaging ourselves with one, session after another, or one audio after another. Nowadays, we don't give ourselves the window to just be, with nothing to read, nothing to think. And when you get that window, the true introspection happens. कहते हैं ना, आप श्रवण करिए, पर उसके बाद में मनन करना जरूरी है. So, yesterday when I was just thinking and not reading, one thought came to my mind which I would like to share. What is it that attracts us to Shri Krishna or to Shri Hanuman or to Shri Ram? ऐसी एक क्या चीज है उनमें जो हमारा खिंचाव उनके तरफ अभी नहीं, सालों से रहता ही रहता है. A person who, however less spiritual or religious he or she might claim themselves to be, but unknowingly एक खिंचाव रहता है towards the divine. So what is it in them that pulls us towards them? आप सोचिए, थोड़ा सा we'll be thinking a bit. If need be, do bring a pen and a paper so that you can write down and ask this question. The second question that would come is, right now we're talking about the divine, but एक समय पे they were also like us, right? Ramayana and Mahabharata are itihas. They are historical documents. ऐसा नहीं है कि they were like us, walked the path. What is it that made them so attractive? Not only while they were there, but from generation to generation. The minute we say Ram, the minute we say Krishna, and छोड़ो बाकी, the minute we say Hanuman, मुख पे हंसी आ ही जाती है. कहते हैं ना, if you're very gloomy, pick up a Hanuman Chalisa and listen to it, you'll feel better. Doesn't it happen to us? Okay, मन उदास है, भजन चालू कर लो, मन हल्का हो जाएगा. तो उनके नाम में और उनके स्मरण में ऐसा क्या है जो हमें इतना लुभा लेता है? कभी आपने सोचा क्या है ऐसा? If we think deep, we'll realize they have the characteristics of मन मोहन. कहते हैं ना, वो किसी का भी मन मोह लेते हैं. मन मोहना, right? When think of it, कभी कभी हम किसी अनजान व्यक्ति से भी बात करते हैं ना, suddenly we are talking to somebody who we have never met before, we have never talked to before, but that 1 minute of dialogue says कि पता नहीं, there was something in him जो उसने मेरा मन मोह लिया, right? He touched my heart, she touched my heart. All of us have that ability sometime or the other. And many have this arrogance कि I have an attitude and I'll show it and I'll be the way you are to me. If you're kind to me, I'll be kind to you. If you are arrogant with me, I can be, very arrogant too. But if you look at Hanuman ji, Ram ji, कृष्ण जी, वो अपना एसेंस कभी नहीं छोड़ते थे. Their behavior was not dominated by the behavior of the person in front of them. Our behavior varies based on whom we are dealing with. Theirs never did. They were always there in that manmohak state. No change in behavior because of external circumstances. Just like sugar. आप उसको किसी भी चीज में डाल दो, वो उसको मिठाई कर देगी, चाहे वो करेला ही क्यों ना हो. Yes or no? Right? Yes. तो वो उनमें एक चीज थी जो हमेशा शक्कर जैसे रहते थे. और अगर हम थोड़ा और डीप जाएं, चाहे वो हनुमान जी हो, राम जी हो, कृष्ण जी हो, वो हमेशा अपने सच्चित आनंद स्वरूप में रहते थे. सत चित आनंद स्वरूप, everlasting bliss. They were personification of everlasting joy, eternal joy, सरोवर of bliss. No matter कोई भी कितना ही हताश होके उनके पास आए, कितना भी हताश होके, the minute he would touch their aura, what will happen? Bliss would come forth. And this is one thing that makes them so prominently attractive to us. क्योंकि कहते हैं ना, कृष्ण तो काले थे, दिखने में इतने शायद मनमोहक नहीं होते होंगे, क्या पता हमें. हनुमान जी जब उनका स्मरण करते तो वानर थे, पर ऐसा क्या था जो हर कोई उनसे मोहित हो जाता था? उनका अंतःकरण. What touches us is not the outer appearance or the words, but the inner being that we connect with. Our inner being connects with their inner being. And then the feeling of radiance takes over. And when we talk about Hanuman ji, यही चीज सामने आती है. His radiance, his everlasting bliss, his everlasting joy, the peace that Ram है ना. हम अभी सुंदर कांड में प्रवेश करने वाले हैं, राइट? किष्किंधा कांड में पहली बार हनुमान जी हमारे समक्ष आए. एंड व्हेन हनुमान जी सामने आए तो वो स्वयं का रूप धारण करके नहीं आए. Didn't we see that? वो एक ब्राह्मण का रूप धारण करके आए, एक विप्र का रूप धारण करके आए. अपने प्रभु के सामने भी उनने अपनी प्रभुता नहीं दिखाई. वो नम्र बन के, एक विप्र बन के सामने आए. And the first thing that Sri Ram caught about Hanuman ji was, look at the way he is presenting himself. Look at the way he's talking. Look at his eloquence of speech. Look at the clarity of thought. Look at the humbleness and the sweetness in his tone. Something in Hanumanji's mannerism touched Ramji's heart and compelled Ramji to tell Lakshman कि देखो 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 ये कौन हमारे सामने आ गया है. When we talk about Hanumanji, this slok is very common. Buddhir balam yasho dhairyam nirbhayatvam arogata ajatyam vakpatutvam cha hanumat smarnat bhavet. बुद्धि बल, बुद्धिर्बलम यश और धीरज, बुद्धिर्बलम यशो धैर्यम निर्भयत्वम, किसी से डर नहीं, अरोगता, किसी प्रकार की बीमारी नहीं, मानसिक या शारीरिक, निर्भयत्वम अरोगता, अजाट्यम ऑलवेज अलर्ट, वाक पटुत्वम च। देखिए वर्ड्स आर टोटली फ्यूटाइल, है ना। एक समय ऐसा भी आएगा जब रमन्ना महर्षि के पास में सब जाते थे तो रमन्ना महर्षि ज्यादा बोलते नहीं थे। हमने सुना ही होगा रमन्ना महर्षि के बारे में, राइट। सो व्हेन पीपल वुड गो टू रमन्ना महर्षि, ही वुड जस्ट बी सीटेड, man of very few words, but in his aura, in that silence, everybody got their answers. जैसे once there was a student who had a lot of questions, right? Lots of questions. Who went to his guru with a list of questions कि मेरे पास में इतने सारे प्रश्न हैं, आप इनके उत्तर दीजिए. The teacher heard, and he heard, and he says, go and meditate, spend time with yourself, right? And come back, but you have not answered my questions, you have not given me direction. Where should I go? The teacher said, no, this is my instruction, तुम जाओ, एकांतवास करो और मनन करो. Next time, after a few years, he came back again. This time, the list was a little shorter, right? इतनी लंबी लिस्ट नहीं थी, थोड़ी छोटी लिस्ट थी. तो उनके गुरुजी ने उत्तर नहीं दिया, उन्हें बोला आप जाओ, अभी आपका एकांतवास का समय समाप्त नहीं हुआ है, आप जाइए, आप आराम से मनन करिए. बोले पर मेरे उत्तर, बोले मिल जाएंगे. He went again, and it so happened that he never came back. आए नहीं वापस गुरु के पास में. So once the guru was going somewhere and he was coming from somewhere else, and suddenly in the middle of nowhere they met. And he fell at the Guru's feet. And the Guru just smiled at him. क्योंकि उत्तर बाहर नहीं है, उत्तर अंदर है. Neither talked nor said anything. They just met. We feel that discussions get answers. No. Introspection gets answers. Being in ekant gets answers. Mananam gets answers. And when Hanumanji came forth, when he started talking, it was a talk of somebody who had his answers, who had his peace, who knew. And when a person like that talks, the speech is going to be very measured and beautiful. And that is what Ramji caught. Because हनुमान जी ने बहुत तप किया था, बहुत मनन स्मरण किया था, राम नाम लेके वो बैठे रहते थे, प्रश्न बहुत कम किया था. बस कभी कभी, as I always say, and the scriptures say, कि वो अपनी माँ से पूछ लिया करते थे कि इतना समय हो गया, राम कब आएंगे. तो बस यही बोलती थी, प्रार्थना करो, प्रयत्न करो और फिर प्रतीक्षा करो, राम आएंगे. एंड वो ही करते 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 एक दिन राम आ गए, एंड हनुमान जी उनके सामने आ गए. एंड व्हाट डिड राम जी कैच? बियॉन्ड ऑल द बुद्धि, बल, यश, बियॉन्ड द धीरज ऑल्सो, बियॉन्ड दैट स्ट्रॉन्ग पर्सनैलिटी ऑफ बीइंग निर्भय, he caught the eloquence of words. Only a person who is at peace can talk peacefully. Only the person who has peace within can remain calm when the person in front is agitating him. Whatever is within spills out. It is not what the person in front of you is doing. And कहते हैं ना कि no matter what, answer in a way that no matter what, you remember that no matter what the situation, my words were controlled and measured. So that is what Ramji caught. आजकल when I look at हनुमान जी, many people say कि वो बहुत बलशाली थे, बहुत उनमें बुद्धि थी. In today's dialect, it will be his IQ was very high. But Ramji was not impressed by the IQ. Ramji was impressed by the EQ. His emotional intelligence touched Ramji, not the IQ that much. And this is something today, while I was just introspecting about Ramayan ji and everybody in it, be it Bharat ji, be it Hanuman ji, be it Kaushalya Ma, Kekeyi Ma, Dashrath ji, be it Ram ji, be it Lakshman ji, what is actually touching us, be it Sarbhanga Muni or Atriya Muni, it is not their IQ that is touching us. It is that EQ that is touching us. Their emotional intelligence is actually stirring our heart and attracting us towards them. आप विचार करिए कि जब कोई इमोशनली आपको छू ले, वो है इन सब में. And that is what Hanumanji is all about. Very powerful, yet very namra. So much so तो उनको अपनी शक्तियों का भान नहीं है. क्यों? हमें तो थोड़ा सा ही कुछ हम अकम्प्लिश करते हैं तो हम सबको बताते हैं, राइट? आजकल तो हम पोस्ट कर देते हैं कि सारी दुनिया को पता होना चाहिए कि मैंने ये अकम्प्लिश करा है या मेरे बच्चे ने अकम्प्लिश करा है. The beauty of Hanumanji's life is, if we think about it, as parents, as mothers, his accomplishments were taken away from him in a mile. When he was young, he was very powerful, right? उनको सारी रिद्धि सिद्धि शक्तियां सब दे दी गई थी by all the deities, and he became very very powerful. So much so पहाड़ उठा लेते थे, ऋषि जी को इधर से उधर कर देते थे, बहुत शक्तियां आ गई थी उनमें. तब उस समय एक ऋषि ने उनको श्राप दिया था कि तुम अपना सारा बल भूल जाओगे और याद दिलाने पर तुम्हें याद आएगा. You'll forget all your powers. And that time was the time when his grooming happened. Without the knowledge of the Shaktis he had. अगर उनके पास में उन शक्तियों का एहसास होता, पता होता, तो शायद हनुमान जो है वो हनुमान नहीं होते. कहीं ना कहीं he was oblivious of the powers he carried within him. He was oblivious, he was the smaran or the memory of the entire gamut of things that he was not there. All he was a sadharan Ram Bhakt. Neither his mother nor anybody told him about it also. All he was taught was being humble, learning, praying, move on, Hari Shakti, Hari Bhajan. And the true learning happens when we are empty. हम लोग क्या करते हैं? भरे हुए घड़े में बहुत कुछ डालने की कोशिश करते हैं. हम अपने आप को खाली कभी नहीं करते. हनुमान जी एकदम खाली थे और उसमें कूट कूट के राम नाम भर गए. हम स्वयं से इतना प्रभावित है. We are so full of ourselves and our goodness or whatever little nice things we do that there is no space for anything else to be filled in. And that is the beauty of Ram Naam. And that is the beauty of Hanuman as a Bhakt. आज क्यों हम बार बार ये कर रहे हैं? क्योंकि सुंदरकांड अगर हमें समझनी है तो हमें हनुमान जी को समझना पड़ेगा. नहीं तो सुंदरकांड तो सब पढ़ते हैं, राइट? सुंदरकांड समझते कितने हैं? Why is Sundarkand so beautiful? Sundarkand is beautiful because of how Hanumanji is. Empty. Oblivious of anything but the strength of the Lord. whenever Hanumanji was asked to introduce himself, what would he say? He would say, मैं राम भक्त हनुमान हूं. He was not an ordinary person. His father was Kesari. He could have said, मैं केसरी नंदन हूं. His mother was no less. She was a very powerful lady. मैं अंजनी पुत्र हूं. कभी नहीं. मेरे पास में सारी शक्तियां हैं. Was that the introduction that he gave? Never. He would say, तुम कौन? मैं राम भक्त हनुमान. That's it. No other introduction was needed. You know, I know Sugriv. I am the best and the strongest minister of Sugriv. कभी सुना हमने ऐसा बोलते हुए उनको? नहीं. मैं राम भक्त हनुमान. जहां उनको बैठा हो वो बैठ जाएंगे. He would always be at the end of the line, not wanting to get any recognition anywhere. Chupchap, humble, doing his work. That was Hanuman. Becoming like Hanuman is very difficult because we always want to be appreciated. He wanted to just be, that's it. And it is very evident when everybody started to go to look for Ma Sita. Ramji's eyes were looking for Hanumanji. कि अरे मेरा हनुमान कहाँ गया? हनुमान कहाँ गया? Because उनके पास में मुद्रिका थी, right? और वो उनको हनुमान जी को ही देनी थी. So he was looking, but Hanuman ji as always was lost in the crowd. He did not have the desire to be in the front, to be noticed, to be appreciated. He was not like, अरे राम भक्त, मैं तो सबसे बड़ा राम भक्त हूं, मैं तो सबसे पहले जाके राम के सामने खड़ा हूंगा. No. He was lost in the array of thousands and thousands and thousands of Vanars. But Ram ji की आंखें हनुमान जी को ढूंढ रही थी. Looking for Hanuman. And finally, when his turn came, he slowly came forward. राम जी ने पकड़ लिया हनुमान को. तब से ढूंढ रहा हूं, कहां थे? And he gave the mudrika to हनुमान जी. हनुमान जी ने बोला, ये क्या? बोला, जब सीता मिले ना, उसको दे देना, नहीं तो वो तुम्हें पहचानेगी नहीं, विश्वास नहीं करेगी. At that point also, Hanumanji did not question. Hanumanji, for a moment also, the thought that, oh, so Ramji is saying, I am going to find Ma Sita, came to his mind. That aham, that ego. Oh, out of so many people, I was the only one who was given the mudrika. So that means I am going to find Sita, and Ramji knows it. No, it did not come to his mind. Humbly took it and put it in. And walked away, doing his duty. Just pause here and introspect. Because scriptures are not to be read externally and left there. They are supposed to be internalized, and we have to introspect our being with the being of these divine souls. कि अगर हमारे साथ में ऐसा हुआ होता तो हम कैसे बिहेव करते? पॉज करिए, सोचिए. जस्ट पॉज एंड थिंक. क्या हम इतना साधारण रूप से रह सकते थे? क्या फिर भी हम सोच सकते थे पता नहीं कैसे मिलेगी मां सीता? नहीं ना. कहीं ना कहीं कई बार ना, these vicars they come and they show us and we are in ignorance कि हमारे में है. The beauty of scriptures is, the best thing about scriptures and reading scriptures is कि हमारे को हमारे अंदर की बुराइयां दिखने लग जाती है. It is not the other way around कि we become very purified. We identify कि ओ अहम तो मेरे में भी है. देखो अभी अहंकार आया, अरे अभी ईर्ष्या आई, देखो देखो गुस्सा आया, उसको देख के अच्छा नहीं लगा. कहते हैं ना, बुरा देखन मैं चला, बुरा ना दिखा कोई, जब मन झाका आप ना, मुझसे बुरा ना कोई. और जिसके हृदय में ये ग्रंथ उतर जाते हैं ना, वो दुनिया सुधारते नहीं है. वो खुद को सुधारने में इतने व्यस्त हो जाते हैं कि उनको दुनिया की पड़ी नहीं होती. They start working so hard on themselves. The finger pointing does not stop because you become a good person. The finger pointing stops because you realize that, oh my God, the muck within me is more than the muck in him probably. And you start cleaning within. And that is the true. If somebody says, आपको कैसे पता चलेगा कि ग्रंथ और इतनी जो आप पढ़ रहे हैं वो आपके अंदर उतरा या नहीं उतरा, you will say, yes, I will know when I start seeing so much dirt in me myself. When I can identify कि yes, all these negativities are there within me and I have to cleanse them. Many a times पूरा जीवन निकल जाता है और हमारे को हमारे अंदर के विकार दिखते ही नहीं है. दुनिया बुरी दिखती है, हम तो अच्छे ही हैं. Right? So हनुमान जी में, even at that time, nothing came to his mind, no thought. He said, now that I have the mudrika, I will lead. No. He was still a follower there. He was still being guided by Jamvant. He was still being guided by Angad. He was still following. Chup chap. Without any thought, any question. That was the amount of groundedness in him. And एक और चीज जो हनुमान जी में थी, वो पता है क्या था? संपूर्ण समर्पण, total surrender, 100% surrender to the Lord. We'll say nahi, we also totally surrender. How do we know whether we have totally surrendered or not? A person who has totally surrendered won't have anxiety, won't have doubts, won't have fears. Because who have you surrendered to? You have surrendered to Lord. When you have surrendered to Lord and the Lord is in total control, why should I worry? Hanumanji was always blissful and in peace because it was total surrender to Ramji. He knew when Ramji is in control, मुझे क्या करना है? When Ramji is in control, everything is going to work out right. When Ramji is in control, even when we are entering this cave, even when we do not know where to go, even when the time is running out, even when everybody is worried, he knew that this is exactly how it is supposed to happen. That confidence in the Lord was so strong that when everybody was going up and down wondering कि Sugriv is going to kill us, if we go back in a month without finding about Ma Sita, Hanumanji was peaceful and blissful because Ramji is in control. To understand Sundarkand, we have to understand what surrender is. And if we cannot understand what surrender is, even if we chant Sundarkand every day, हमें Sundarkand समझ नहीं आएगी. So maybe we can write surrender in big capital letters and spend the week trying to understand what it means to us. Where have we surrendered? Where have we not? Every day we have to question कि am I in surrender today? आज संपूर्ण समर्पण है या नहीं है? संपूर्ण विश्वास है या नहीं है? दिन में कितनी बार विश्वास मेरा डोला है? When Hanumanji was seated towards the end of Kishkinda Kand, that is where we left last time. When Hanumanji was seated and everybody was wondering, how will we cross this ocean and go to the next side? Everybody was talking about that power. I can jump this much, I can jump that much. जामवंत ने बोला जब वामन अवतार हुआ था, मैंने तो वामन अवतार के 3 चक्कर लगा लिए थे, पर अब मैं बुजुर्ग हो गया हूं, बूढ़ा हो गया हूं, इतनी शक्ति नहीं है मेरे अंदर. I don't have that power within me. Otherwise I would have gone and come back. Everybody is talking. Angad says, I can go but I cannot come back. They say, no. Any which ways you are our Yuvraj, we won't send you. But in all this discussion, there was one person who was missing. That was whom? Hanuman ji. जब सब अपना बल बखान कर रहे थे, कहते हैं ना, when everybody is talking about their ability, who was missing? Who was quiet? Who was silent? Only somebody like Hanuman ji can remain silent at that time. ऐसा नहीं होता. When the discussion starts, I've realized, the minute the discussion about anything starts, we have to give in our 2 bits कि हाँ मैं भी यही करती हूँ, मैं भी सुबह 3 बजे उठ जाती हूँ. नहीं नहीं नहीं, संपूर्ण सुंदरकांड तो 10 बार मैंने पढ़ रखी है, अर्थ तो इतनी बार कर रखे हैं. It becomes very automatic कि when the discussion is happening, we have to tell about ourselves also. इसमें एक हनुमान ही होता है ना जो चुप रहता है और सुनता है. हम है क्या हनुमान? हम चुप रह सकते हैं क्या? Without tom-toming about the little we have done. He kept quiet in spite of the immense power he had. He's sitting in a corner, not wanting to say anything, and this is where we left last time, right? Before the last session. He's sitting quietly, not saying anything, wondering what will happen, just looking and, staring into the ocean. When after that entire discussion, बहुत देर तक चल रहा है, सबने अपना बखान कर लिया, मैं ये जानता हूँ, हम लोग करते हैं ना. Just imagine, थोड़ा सा आप लोग ध्यान दीजिए, जब 4 लोग बैठते हैं तो क्या होता है? और कुछ नहीं ना. If the strength is not within you, we are going to say, I know so and so person who is very powerful. ऐसा भी निकल जाता है कि अरे मैं तो उसको जानता हूं, मैं तो इसको जानता हूं. These are my contacts. क्यों? Because we are trying to justify our power. Not immediate, तो relational power. किसको दिखा रहे हैं हम? इस सृष्टि में, इस संसार में हम कौन हैं? Do you know, our earth is just a speck of dust on the head of Sheshnag. We are nothing in the scheme of things. फिर भी we want to justify that we are something. That is what drives Hanumanji apart from other people. And that is what brings beauty to his speech, which touched Ramji's heart, because there is nothing called me in it. The speech is pure love. And this epitome of energy is sitting in a corner, not opening his mouth कि अरे सीता तो मैं ही ढूंढूंगा क्योंकि मुद्रिका तो मेरे पास में ही है. Nothing. He's sitting in this corner. And after the entire tom-tom, after the entire talk has happened, after everybody has talked about their own glory and power, they realize that somebody is missing. And who is it? Hanuman. And at that time, Jamvan rushes looking for Hanumanji, and what does he see? कि Hanumanji तो चुपचाप बैठे हुए देख रहे. And Jamvan comes to him. He said, Hanuman, तुम में वो बल है ना? बोला मेरे में कौन सा बल है? अरे, you are so powerful. You can do whatever you want. Ashta Siddhi, Nav Nidhi, they are at the back and call of you. तुम बड़े हो सकते हो, छोटे हो सकते हो, हल्के हो सकते हो, भारी हो सकते हो. तुम में क्या शक्ति नहीं है? हनुमान जी बोलते मेरे में कोई शक्ति नहीं है भाई. आप लोगों को गलत ध्यान होगा. मेरे में क्या शक्ति मेरी? I have no power of my own. Hanuman ji is still sitting quietly at the corner. कुछ नहीं. And he said, जामवन जी आप देखिए कौन जा सकता है, बात करिए, go talk. जामवन बोलते तुम जा सकते हो. And जामवन जी बोलते हैं, he talks about everything possible because he knew that he has to be reminded of his power. कि आप में ये शक्ति है, मैं तुम्हें याद दिला रहा हूं. हनुमान तुम्हें याद क्यों नहीं आ रहा है? याद क्यों नहीं आ रहा है? याद क्यों नहीं आ रहा है? Then finally जामवन जी realizes something that we all forget. मेरा मुझ में कुछ नहीं, जो कुछ है वो तेरा, तेरा तुझको सौंपते क्या लागे है मेरा. हमारे में हमारी शक्ति है ही कहां? जामवन जी उनको गलत याद दिला रहे थे. वो बोल रहे थे हनुमान तेरी शक्ति, तेरी शक्ति, तेरी शक्ति. अरे ये तो निर्दोष हनुमान है. Then जामवन जी changed and he said, राम काज के लिए ही तुम्हारा जन्म हुआ है. तुम में शक्ति राम की है. उठो हनुमान, उठो हनुमान, राम की शक्ति को पहचानो. When he said, उठो हनुमान, राम की शक्ति को पहचानो, तब हनुमान जी उठ गए. सबने देखा, everybody looked at him. Just imagine कि अभी तक तो इनको बोल रहे थे, nothing came forth, and suddenly he has gotten up. He is growing beyond words. हुंकार रहे हैं, बढ़ रहे हैं. He grew. ऐसा क्या हुआ? And this question is to all of us. We know what will happen after this. But the question is, with whose power are we trying to operate in this world? आप अपने आप से पूछिए. Because we have been doing Ramayana, 50-60 sessions हो गए. कोई बात नहीं, another 50 sessions रामायण भी पूरी हो जाएगी. फिर हम भागवत ले आएंगे, भागवत भी पूरी हो जाएगी. फिर देवी पुराण ले आएंगे. But this question remains, with whose Shakti are you operating today? And this has to be a point which we wake up from every morning, wake up to every morning. मेरे में शक्ति श्री राम की है. पता है, if a remote control car thinks that it is running with its own energy, बैटरी हटा लीजिए आप, फिर कितना दौड़ेगी वो गाड़ी. And उसी में कहते हैं ना, when you go in very simple things, daily life things that are reminders. We all drive, right? We all have cars. We go to the petrol pump and we say, अच्छा किसी गाड़ी में डीजल भरता है, किसी गाड़ी में CNG भरती है, किसी गाड़ी में नॉर्मल पेट्रोल भरता है, किसी गाड़ी में सुपीरियर पेट्रोल वो होता है, वो भरता है. Depending on the fuel, the car runs. Depending on the sarthi, the car runs. It is not only the car. It's a very mundane, very simple example which is not even complete. But in our day-to-day lives, there are reminders that it is not our power that we are operating from. It is the power of that divine that we are operating from. And the minute we connect to that power, like Hanumanji did when he was reminded कि तुम में राम की शक्ति है, हनुमान उठो, you will become unstoppable. Your life will become Sundarkand. हम अपनी शक्ति से चल रहे हैं. You know, we are so bound to our body, mind, intellect. We are trapped and we cannot break free. Hanumanji just broke free. He was free. And the minute we connect to that supreme power, a Vivekananda is born, where he just reads the book and he's just going to take a minute and say, कहाँ कॉमा था, कहाँ full stop था. Why? Because उनमें खुद की शक्ति नहीं है. जब तक खुद की शक्ति थी, तब तक वो नरेंद्र थे. When he connected to the universe and the divine power, he became Vivek Anand. And many such examples of the most ordinary becoming the divine. What differentiated the before to the after was that acknowledgement कि मेरा मुझ में कुछ नहीं, जो कुछ है वो तेरा. And then they became unstoppable. और जब तक हम वो अलाइनमेंट नहीं कर लेते, जब तक वो एक्सेप्टेंस हम में नहीं आ जाती, till we break from the small ego of ours and connect to that divine cosmos, कुछ नहीं होगा. कहते ना, पोथा पढ़ पढ़ जग मुआ, पंडित भया ना कोई, ढाई आखर प्रेम के पढ़े सो पंडित होई. भज गोविंदम गोविंदम भज मूढ़ मते, संप्राप्ते सन्निहिते काले, नहीं नहीं रक्षति दुख ऋण करने. Again and again they are telling us, they are giving us scriptures, they are giving us Ramayana, Mahabharata, Gita. Padho, padho, padho. Why? To awaken us to one thing. Operate from the power within. Operate from that divine power which is in you as in this cosmos. कहते हैं ना 2.5 आखर प्रेम के. Why was there so much of love in Hanumanji's heart? Because his heart has expanded so much beyond his own small being that it had covered everything in it. So there was no harsh word because there was only love that was flowing. When you operate from that divine power of total surrender and love, there is nothing wrong that is going to come out of your mouth. कहते हैं ना भज गोविंदम भज गोविंदम. Don't get lost in the nitty-gritties of commas and matras and संस्कृत में क्या इसमें क्या. हमने इसको पढ़ाई बना दी है ग्रंथों को. ग्रंथ पढ़ाई नहीं है. फिर तो ये साइंस है, बायोलॉजी है. वैसे एक रामायण एक सब्जेक्ट है. And there is a great, there are many great sages nowadays walking the earth. There are many gurus. And one guru actually said, कब तक दूसरों की पढ़ते रहोगे, खुद कब एक्सपीरियंस करोगे? And this is a question that we have to ask ourselves today and probably ponder on it for the entire week before we enter Sundarkand is, have I experienced something or not? I enjoy Ramayan class, but am I connecting through it or not? Enjoyment can be in a movie. Enjoyment can be in a satsang. It depends on your, way of enjoyment. But that is not the objective. It is the connection. So what have I experienced through these 50-60 sessions of Ramayana? Hanumanji experienced oneness. And that is when Sundarkand started. Hanumanji experienced that oneness. Reminded by Jamvan कि तुम राम के अंश, तुम राम का कार्य करने आए हो, तुम में राम की शक्ति है, उठो 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 उठो. Has that realization dawned within me or not? Is there a daily reminder कि मेरे में प्रभु की शक्ति है? Is there a daily reminder in the morning कि today I wake up to do the work of the Lord? This Sunday we had an activity with the children. I was not well. So first we asked about how was your holiday? Because in India holidays have just ended. Then the children told us a lot about their holidays, where they went, what we did. And then the second question was, in this 1 month that we were not in touch, how did you help somebody else? Is there a daily reminder कि आज मुझे किसी की मदद करनी है? तब तो आप सुंदरकांड समझ पाओगे, नहीं तो नहीं समझ पाओगे. At that time there was a pause. Because the entire holiday, yes, we have to relax, we have to enjoy. But that we have to help somebody every day. या मेरे को किसी की मदद करनी है सोने से पहले. Have I been able to be useful to somebody today or not? To justify the day was not there in their mind. But yes, children came up with something or the other. They gave it a thought कि पूरे महीने में मैंने कुछ तो ऐसा किया होगा ना. Hanumanji's existence was to serve. He used to just operate on serving daily. He would serve everybody as if he's serving Ram ji. ऐसा कोई नहीं था. सुग्रीव में भी उनको राम ही दिखते थे, बलि में भी उनको राम ही दिखते थे, अंगद में भी उनको राम ही दिखते थे. वो बोलते थे कि मेरे लिए राम के अलावा कुछ है ही नहीं. हनुमान जी हमेशा आपको नीचे बैठे हुए दिखेंगे. कभी आपने हनुमान जी को किसी आसन पे देखा है? तो अगर हमें सुंदरकांड समझनी है तो हमें नीचे बैठना सीखना पड़ेगा ना. और नीचे बैठने के लिए हमें हमारी ईगो को साइड में रखना पड़ेगा. इंट्रोडक्शन करते समय हमें यह बोलना पड़ेगा कि हम बरखा हैं, फुल स्टॉप. उसके आगे पीछे का कुछ छोड़ दो, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? कोई आपको बोले बाहर बैठिए, हम 2 मिनट में आ रहे हैं तो दिमाग में ये नहीं आना चाहिए कि इसने मुझे बाहर बैठने का कैसे बोल दिया. बैठ जाओ. When you're walking past your door and somebody does not stand to greet you, it should not come to your mind. Because Hanumanji would greet everybody. Hanumanji will fall flat at everybody's feet because he would say कि सब मेरे राम हैं और भक्तों का तो मैं सबसे बड़ा सेवक हूं. इतनी नम्रता थी उनमें. It is mind boggling कि कोई इतना नम्र कैसे हो सकता है. And do you know in Sundarkand, his charcha is only till Shlok 33, Doha 33. उसके बाद में he becomes very quiet. After accomplishing the big task of finding where Ma Sita is, somebody goes quiet. हम कुछ accomplish कर लें, उसके बाद हम चुप होके लुप्त हो जाएंगे? नहीं होंगे. So to understand Sundarkand, we have to actually introspect and say कि क्या मैं हनुमान जी को समझ पाऊंगा? हनुमान जी की नम्रता समझ पाऊंगा? हनुमान जी का समर्पण समझ पाऊंगा? हनुमान जी को जान सकता हूं? हनुमान जी जैसा बनना कठिन है, पर क्या मैं वो लक्ष्य मेरे सामने कि हनुमान जी मेरा लक्ष्य है, जैसे हनुमान वैसा मैं बन पाऊंगा? And probably that is why they gave us Balkand, Ayodhya Kand, Aranya Kand, Kishkinda Kand to remove layers and layers and layers and layers and layers, and in the middle of Kishkinda Kand they gave us Hanuman. कि अब समझो, राम को समझ सकते हो, हनुमान नहीं समझ आएंगे अगर हमारा अंतःकरण शुद्ध नहीं है तो. So the entire journey from Balkand to Sundarkand is simply of becoming humble. And that is the task in front of us this week. And my humble request, if possible, I know everybody is very busy, but अगर आप लोगों के पास में 2 घंटे का समय हो तो आप आज से नियम ले लीजिए कि आपको रोज सुंदरकांड पढ़नी है. We have enough time ना. जैसे when I was a career woman and I was working, once I told my mother कि मेरे से खाना नहीं बनता, सुबह से शाम ऑफिस में निकल जाता है. तो जैसे अंजनी माँ ने हनुमान जी को सीख दी थी, मेरी मम्मी ने एक मुझे सीख दी. She said, पुरुषार्थ रखो. I was like, क्या? जल्दी उठो, समय का ध्यान रखो, टीवी कम देखो, एक समय का खाना तो तुम बना ही सकती हो. I was working in Coca-Cola. I used to be at my depot at 7 and come back home at 11. And I thank her very much that I still cook. पुरुषार्थ रखो. And whenever I fall कि आज नहीं होगा मुझसे, then I tell myself पुरुषार्थ रखो. And when she used to wake us up, she would say, चेत करो, चेत करो, चेत करो. I never used to understand what is the meaning of chet till I started reading the scriptures. Chetna. Right? So every morning she used to tell us, chet karo, chet karo, chet karo. चेतना में रहो, उठो, जागो, छोड़ो नींद को. तो अगर हम कोशिश करेंगे कि जितने दिन हम सुंदरकांड का वो कर रहे हैं, सुंदरकांड समझने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं साथ में, उतने दिन हम रोज सुंदरकांड पढ़ेंगे. Every morning. And if we can't read, there's a very slow version which I have shared. It is very slow to read, which is put on the group. उसका पूरा है, वो धीरे धीरे चलती है वो. So whenever we have the time, 3 in the morning, 11 at night, maybe in the afternoon, whenever we can take out 1.5 to 2 hours for ourselves, ये आपका अभ्यास रहेगा. बिकॉज हमारे पास में तो हफ्ते में 1 घंटा ही है. एवरी डे हम सुंदरकांड पढ़ेंगे फ्रॉम टुडे. It is very small, it is not very long, and it's very beautiful. right? So every day we will chant the Sundarkand as per our time till we are discussing Sundarkand, the पांचवा कांड of रामायण. सुंदरकांड में बहुत शक्ति होती है. Yesterday when I was going through the audios, but it says that it has the power to clear your ailments, it has the power to get you whatever you want in life, it has the power to make your dreams come true. अगर सुंदरकांड में इतनी शक्ति है तो प्रभु से मिलाने की शक्ति तो होगी ना. जब वो संसार की सारी चीजें हमें देने का वादा करती है तो प्रभु देने का वादा तो करती होगी ना. तो आपका जो कुछ भी उद्देश्य हो, मुझे तो प्रभु प्राप्ति है, तो प्रभु दे सकती है, तो हम सुंदरकांड क्यों ना पढ़े. अगर इसमें इतनी शक्ति है तो प्रभु भी देगी. तो एवरी डे वेन एवर यू हैव द टाइम, हम नियम लेते हैं, अगर आप लेना चाहें तो हम रोज सुंदरकांड का पाठ करेंगे, राइट. एंड साथ में हम सुंदरकांड समझते रहेंगे धीरे धीरे. एंड उसके बाद में आपको कंटिन्यू करना है तो आपकी इच्छा, बाकी फिर हम लंका कांड में चले जाएंगे, राइट. सो दिस इज इट फॉर टुडे. तो हनुमान जी को हम नमन करते हैं, बोलते कि नम्रता, समर्पण, भक्ति दीजिए ताकि हम राम जी को समझ सके प्रभु, और आपकी सुंदर लीला का आनंद ले सके. जय श्री राम, जय श्री कृष्ण, जय हनुमान, जय हनुमान, जय हनुमान.